Hey guys, I'm MG, and today I'll be looking at The Shallows, which is a 2016 American survival horror thriller film that was directed by John Colatsera and written by Anthony Jasinski. However, why don't we stop surfing in the ocean and start reviewing right now? I previously talked about this film in my ranking video, with where it reached first place, but I didn't go in depth to explain why, which is the reason I'm doing this review. To really explain why this movie was great. And I think the greatest aspect of this movie is the main character, Nancy Adams. She wasn't the greatest character in the ranking, but she is definitely in the top 10, with where she was so endearing, and you're really rooting for her to survive a shark. I also love how her medical abilities help her out, which makes her really capable, which is what you love to see from a person like her. And her scenes talking about her family is honestly really effective, especially in her video blog, being really sad, as she starts to lose hope that she can survive, but still fights anyway like her mother. And Blake Lively was really strong in her performance, with where she knows exactly when to shift her character's emotions, which is really wholesome. Plus, her bond with Steven Seagal was so cute, and it was really nice to see in a film. But outside of that, the music was really thrilling, with where it knows when to be fast or slow in different scenes of a film, which is really awesome. The cinematography was absolutely beautiful, with a lot of stunning visuals under and over the water that is really chilling. The editing was really slick, and it makes great use of slow motion, which adds to this film a whole lot more than expected. The action scenes were really well executed, with the final battle especially being the most effective, as the shark attacks Nancy. The death scenes were really solid, and it did have tension, which I appreciate. The visual effects look really good, especially with the shark, which has a scary design that is quite unique, and the background setting looks really decent as well, with where that I didn't even notice that they didn't shoot in an ocean. This film also has some painful moments that benefited in such a wonderful way, with where you can feel the pain that Nancy is feeling, which not only makes the shark more menacing, but it also makes you feel bad for Nancy even more, which definitely worked on me. But I did say in the ranking video that this movie has some issues, with the biggest one being how much they show with the visuals. That's not to say they look bad, because they do look really solid, but when we see the pictures and the call of Nancy's family, that kind of takes me out of focus in this scene, as I'm watching the visuals, not the main character. It worked fine with a timer, because it helps set up a setting, but it was a bit unnecessary with the pictures and the call. There was also this montage in the beginning, that was pretty cool with catchy music, but it stops randomly, which is odd. The camera can also be really shaky or out of focus sometimes, but it doesn't happen very often, so I can deal with it. Plus, I feel like the whole thing with Nancy's mom dying could have been more meaningful. It's strong for what it is now, but I wanted that theme to affect Nancy's survival even more, which could have made her even better than she already is. But I don't think her survival would change very much if the theme of loss was removed. But it was still presented effectively enough, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. And overall, despite its minor issues, this film was still really engaging, and I would highly recommend it for everyone. 8.8 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.